Good evening, Random Vengeance here, playing Dying Light. Now this will work in Dying Light the following and the normal game, but this is an exponential duplication glitch that simply cannot be patched. They'd have to rework their entire file save system for the save games because you're backing up your save file. Now the way I'm going to go ahead and explain this step by step, and I'll put stuff up on the screen for those who are on like phones or other devices so that you guys don't have the benefit of annotations, unfortunately. So first, have the stuff that you want to duplicate. That's step number one. So have whatever you want to duplicate. Step number two, you have to save your inventory state. And you'll want to have everything in your inventory for ease of use. You know, like if you want to have disaster relief or something like that. I don't have disaster relief, but this does work for disaster relief still. I'll probably keep the other video up that shows you how to do it for disaster relief, but basically have everything that you want to duplicate inside of your inventory for ease of use. You'll want to drop out or quit. One of the two that will save your inventory state. Once you've done that, now I won't be doing that because I've already done that. Once you've done that, there is an extra step that you may want to do. It's backing up your save file somewhere. Now, what I mean by somewhere is you can put it on a memory card, you can put it on a USB flash drive, you can put it on the PSN Plus cloud. Wherever you put it, you duplicate your save file where you have everything that you want to duplicate. So you're duplicating your save file, essentially, in order to duplicate the items and whatnot that you want to duplicate. Weapons, whatever the case may be. This works on everything in the game that you can drop. Next, what you'll do is, you'll join your friend. This is step number 4, I will call it. Step number 4 is join your friend, which I have done right now, and I've already backed up my save file. So now, I'm going to go ahead and go to step number 5, which is drop whatever it is that you want to duplicate. So let's say I want to duplicate this, and this. Let's see here. I know that my friend actually here asked me to drop specific things, so I'm going to drop specific stuff, like the lubricants. May as well drop some nails and metal parts because those are always good. Now, I may actually cut some of this out because it's kind of superfluous. I think that should be good. I mean, again, if you want to drop, disaster relief, you can also do that as well. But that stuff should be fine. And now your friend should pick up all the stuff. So go ahead and pick up everything. Have your friend pick up everything that they wanted, and he probably won't be picking up the weapons because he's got a full inventory, and that's fine. but either way, go ahead and pick up all the items that you want to have them duplicate. You will then quit application. You'll hold down the PS button or hold down the home button, I believe, on Xbox One. Whatever you do in order to close the game, like close the application of the game, that's what you'll do next, because essentially you don't want the game to save your inventory state. However, I believe if you saw in the lower right hand corner there, because we took too long, it actually was saving right there. So I think that my save has now been overwritten. So what I'm going to do is, I'm actually going to go to where I backed up my save. This is the next step here. Once you quit out of application, you overwrite the save game on your system. That's step number 8, is to overwrite the save file on your system. Now that entails you going to whatever device or whatever thing you backed up your save file on, be that a USB stick, a memory card, PSN Plus cloud, hard drive, USB hard drive, whatever it was that you backed up your save file on. You'll now take it from that thing and overwrite the file on your system, because the file that you backed up still has everything in it. So you'll then be able to duplicate them again. Now this becomes exponential because you'll essentially repeat steps 4 through 8 and be able to keep on making a bunch of the same things. A bunch of weapons, a bunch of stacks of stuff. You'll be able to easily get to 999,999 things eventually. But once you've done this, like, say 10 times or so, you'll switch off with your friend. Have your friend go from the beginning. Then they'll have the stuff, step number 1. Step number 2, they'll save their inventory state by dropping out or quitting. Step number 3, they'll back up their save file. So they'll have to quit out of the game, of course, I think, in order to do that, possibly. Then they'll join you, drop all the stuff to dupe. Then, of course, you'll pick up everything. Then once you've picked up everything, they'll hold down their PS button or home button, close the application, go into the backup of their save file that they made and overwrite the one on their system. And they'll just repeat steps 4 through 8 again. And then once that happens, eventually you'll do it over again. You just trade back and forth, and this will eventually exponentially start getting you more and more. But either way, you get the point on how to exponentially do this just by trading back and forth, and then in between repeating steps 4 through 8. So hopefully that will help you guys out. This is the only way that I know of to still duplicate weapons, items, money, and disaster relief. And it's a way that will be unpatchable, because otherwise they'll have to completely and utterly rework the way that their game saves the save games. So take advantage of this while you can. Don't put it off, because who knows, they might find a way to patch this that I don't know about. But either way, hopefully that helped. And just remember, if it wasn't evening when you watched this, it's always evening where I am.